Pimp, I SETUPS episode number 261, recorded live on August 20th, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter. I'm Matt Philly. That's producer Tom at Tom's Philly on Twitter. How you doing today?
Don't look into photo clips.
Fun fact, if you look at it, you will be blind. So don't do that. But yeah, actually, that is tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going blind.
I'm good, though.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, because you didn't actually answer that, but you're good.
Yes.
Let's not waste any time. Let's get into some mediocre setup, starting with Luke. He's 16. He dropped out of college, started working full-time because he thought college was boring, and he could learn and get paid at the same time. He mainly bought everything himself. He's saving up for a new computer and a 34-inch ultra-wide, and hopefully some goddamn lights, because if you look at the first photo, it's just absolutely awful. Let's be honest. Seriously, let's be honest. If you want a good score, take a good photo. I'm not even kidding. Just decent lighting would have made this setup look better. And who knows? Maybe he would have even gotten a better score because it could have been like, oh, this makes a little bit more sense because I could see things. But here I am squinting, trying to visualize what this would look like with the lights on. And it's just not helping. It makes
I feel like
me
the lights are on. That's the problem.
Well, what I mean is invest in actual lights.
Yeah.
Getting a little bulb to hang from the ceiling is not like life changing.
Not gonna do it. Yeah.
Tom should have denied this setup. He probably should have asked for the person to turn on his floodlights. Probably should have crashed his car through the wall and turned the headlights on.
Built a new window.
Yeah, put the high beams on. Let the lights flow in. But honestly, I look at this and I'm not sure what to say, because it almost looks like, and hear me out, I was saying this in the pre-show, it looks like a starter kit, right? He got the fake textured wool, he got the IKEA countertop, blah 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 blah. You go on and on talking about all the starter kit things he has, but he just did a terrible job setting it up. I feel like maybe the monitors are too low, and because of that his speakers have to lay on the side, which most of the time doesn't matter if you have to squeeze it in because that's the way the things work, but it doesn't look that good in the setup, especially with the PC being where it is, the PC having nothing inside of it, looking extremely boring, taking up a lot of valuable real estate on the desk. Honestly, the PC's got to go. This is a good situation where triple monitors would look really nice. And if you were to lift them up a little bit, the speakers would fit. And that right there would have been night and day to this. Then again, it'd actually be night and night because it doesn't have the right light bulbs. But more than anything, I feel like you got to be smart with what's on your desk. I just had out of mind. You don't really have that much on there, but what you do is in such a weird spot. The controller's off to the side, right on the edge of the desk, and all that stuff right up above. Again, had there been light, I could really easily see everything going on, but I can't. So my main problem with this setup is really not even because wire management, you can see a wire here and there, it's fine. It's more so out of sight, out of mind, usability, blah blah blah. But again, it didn't get a terrible score. I say that about a lot of setups, but this could have easily been perfected, easily gotten over a 90, but complete miss. Just, it's no bueno. So you look at this and you're like, you put all that time just to make the top look like shit. You know what I mean? And then what kills me is you look at the other photos, 3 and 4, and it looks like a pretty cool room.
Yeah.
It's like he's got cool posters, cool little shelves and stuff. But is that your only source of light?
Right there.
Jesus Christ. I'm having a hard time. And they also, like people are saying in chat, there's this things called windows. And if you take pictures in the daytime, you get extra lighting. So just... Yeah.
The only thing I have to say about it is, if he didn't have to submit to the show, I think the lighting's perfectly fine. Because I don't think he wants, tons of lighting on the thing where it's like...
I disagree.
You disagree?
As a normal person, you should just have lights in your room. Because you can't sit in darkness all day. Maybe during the day with the natural light, there's enough to fill up the room.
Yeah.
But, it's not healthy to just have, one dark light and you sit there like,
Some guys like to do that.
I know, but that's not good. And then those guys are usually really weird. So...
Yeah,
I know what you're saying, maybe in person it's a little brighter. But
yeah, no, it probably looks a little bit better, especially with that light.
Because it's harsh on camera, but...
Yeah, but I understand for the show you need brighter photos just in the future. That's all.
So next setup, submitted by Tyler, who's 22, likes Star Wars anime and video games. The setup is in his girlfriend's basement, so he can't really put any posters up or shelves because the walls are wood panels and have a slight curve to them. It's weird and annoying, but her parents plan on redoing the walls and floor, and this is the space he was given, so he made the most of it. It's funny because first off, this wins the show. Spoiler. You know, I love this setup for a lot of different reasons. But I'm gonna say a little joke, and obviously it doesn't work for Tyler because he's 22. He's living with his girlfriend. So, but he says he likes anime, and I saw something funny about the solar eclipse. They're saying, "What is the solar eclipse?" and what does the solar eclipse and an anime lover who lives with their parents have in common? It takes them 38 years to get it. Oh, get it? Because like they usually never. Anyways, so
I mean, sure,
it's just funny for some people, but of course Tyler beat the odds. No, seriously though, looking at this setup, can we just look at each little part of it and really take a second to think like that's pretty straightforward, right to the point. Badass, like it's just so good. Obviously you look a little bit more to the right, you look a little bit more to the left, and you start to see things here and there. You're like, come on, dude, you know, let's fix this, let's fix that. But then you have to put into perspective what he just told us. You know, he's not necessarily owning this place, this isn't his domain, but the spot that he did with his desk, he did a great job. So 10 out of 10 there. I like it. You know, the Master Chief helmet and all that stuff looks so cool, and I wish he had more room to really, because I know it's not showing up perfectly on camera, but I wish he had more room to display all that stuff, because I can only imagine what he did. But you have to also, again, take into account all the things that he's going through. So he didn't get a perfect sworn, theme. He didn't get a perfect sworn, all those different things. So had he been in his own space, I think he would have probably gotten like a 98, honestly, because you would agree, it looks like he knows what he's doing, right?
He knows what he's doing. He can't put anything on the wall, like you said. So, you know, the little pop vinyls, little, like, action figures. Well, no, they're like little helmets.
Those are actually really cool, the Stormtrooper helmets. Is that Captain Phasma?
It looks like, I mean, like, the little stuff on the desk is nice. You know, it's a little touch. It's not too big, not too small. And I think it fits, especially if you got to use the wall, that would be so nice, because then you'd be able to put on, like, I could see a shelf with that Master Chief helmet.
Yeah.
Boom.
Glass case.
Game over.
Yeah. I feel like the light that he has on the left side with the controller on it, which I like the controller being there, wouldn't it be sick if he had another one on the opposite side?
Yeah, symmetry is always nice.
I'm so into symmetry, which I know people get annoyed at, but I feel like symmetry is really important.
I actually just did that with my setup. I had the two lamps. I put them on the same...
Because it just makes things look nicer. So... and I agree with what people are saying, that one little cable you can see just ever so slightly peeking out, that is driving me crazy too, I'm not going to lie. But the thing is, breaking it down category by category, you know, he did a great job with everything. He got a 10 in usability, because I do believe that this is a very usable setup. You know, out of sight, out of mind is great. Everything's really, really good. But the problem is he couldn't finish off theme. So I gave him a 7 in theme, which I still think is good, because you look at his desk, the green, the blue, it's all flowing through. It's really nice. He's got the little stuff up on display. He still has things here and there, but like everyone's saying in the chat, it would definitely be ideal for him to improve with theme, but he can't do anything about that yet. And then the other thing is, I took a point off in accessories, because I don't see any headphones of any sort unless they're stowed away on the left.
Yeah, right, like in a drawer,
yeah. So I mean, he has speakers, which is usually the opposite scenario. But yeah, I mean, he does have other accessories that really made up for it, like the phone stand and the controller stand, which the controller dead center in between the monitor, that is sick.
And it matches the green on his mouse pad and his LEDs on the computer. I mean, just like perfect.
I mean, I love it. And I don't know if you're the same as me, Tom, but are you surprised at what people are saying in chat right now?
Yeah, they deserve it, like a 93, 94.
Yeah, 95, 97, 95, 96, 94, 93, 94, 91. That surprises me right now, because I thought for sure people would be talking smack on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're giving like an exception because they can't use the wall or whatever, but I feel like it is missing something which would put them over the 90 mark.
Yeah, so all I can say is, Tyler, once you get the walls redone or whatever the situation is here, and you can kind of do a little bit more with it, I can easily see you get like a 98, 99, 100. So I'll just give a spoiler now. It is a 92. It's a 10, 10, 10, 9, 7. So I feel like that's pretty fair.
It is pretty fair, yeah.
But all right, now let's move on to the next setup submitted by Emanuel. He's 14, just bought his first PC, and would like to know how he could improve his setup. Well, another situation here, no theme. There's no use of the wall space. It is a little bit harder here when you have the slanted ceiling, but he still does have a pretty decent amount of space directly above his monitors, where he could even just put one thing, whether it's a shelf, a poster, whatever. Very, very, very simple. So and people are saying 9 on what? I just said 9 on accessories.
Accessories.
I literally just explained that. So Jesus Christ. But anyways, you look at this setup and you want to say, oh, that's simple. But then the more you look at it, you're like, this, that, the other. Like, first off, the far right side, the headphones are on the corner of the desk. He almost fooled me for a quick second. I was like, oh, whoa.
What are you doing there?
Yeah, bro, Emanuel, what are you doing there? So, yeah, you need to just take that, put it under the desk on a hook, put it on the desk. What is that, a coffee cup or some shit?
What the hell is that doing?
Yeah. God, it looks like he stole it from like a hotel or something.
Yeah, Homewood Suites.
Yeah, God, what the hell?
Come on, dude.
Put like a headphone stand right there if you don't have anything else to put in that spot. It helps, it fills up space, and it works well. Additionally, when we look at the monitor, we notice, well, the one has to be put up a little bit higher, and they do that with a book.
His favorite book.
He didn't realize he won't ever be able to read it again.
He's like, I want to read it.
I just love it. I want to read it, but I can't. So yeah, I would definitely recommend not doing that. If they are both VEST compatible, a dual monitor arm will look nice. Additionally, you can't. Why do I keep saying additionally? It's really
it's all additionally.
But additionally, you can get wall mounts, whatever. Just something like that will help because you can even them out without having any eyesores for sure. And then that will also free up more space, so you can put 37 coffee cups lined up beneath your monitors.
Half empty, half full, however you see it.
However you want. But yeah, I mean, I look at the rest and it is pretty straightforward. It is, pretty good. You look at the cable management work, and I mean, there's really not much to it. It's not the hardest thing in the world. I do get a little triggered looking at Times Square New York license plate because first off, it's just slanted, but also it's like, why is it
it's
there?
It's just souvenir, and it's just like you said, slanted. It's just not in the right
weird.
spot.
Yeah.
I just think it doesn't belong in the setup.
Mm-hmm. And then people are saying, where is the PC? So I'm pretty sure the PC is just in that drawer, door.
Yeah.
Door. And it should have the proper ventilation, but probably not. Because the back is probably solid, unless he made any adjustments. So
maybe. Yeah,
it could probably be suffocating. It might explode, die. Who knows? We'll see what he does.
Next time on Pimp My Setup.
But honestly, the PC might have enough room to go to the left, and he could utilize the other side for... But who knows? If he doesn't like his PC, he wants his parents to buy him a new one. That's one way to do it. Oh, my PC doesn't work anymore, Ma. You have to buy me a new one, eh?
Oh, no.
But yeah, let's go to the next setup submitted by Spencer. Spencer's 24, an architecture student at Texas Tech University. It's a mixed-use area between schoolwork, design work, gaming. And when it comes to his desk, he made the desktop part out of a door from a public building. He ran in there, took the door off, and said... Not sure. But yeah, the layout, right side is for the MacBook, downloading totally legitimate things. Okay. Computer area, his mouse armrest on the side. What? His mouse arm rests.
Yeah.
It's all about pausing.
Yeah.
So that rests on the right side, which helps with long sessions. The left side is open because of his cat and window and acts as a non-computer space. That's great. That's dandy. I gave you a terrible score for usability. I really did.
Really?
Yeah, I'm being straight honest. Like, you can... Again, I didn't get to read the emails ahead of time. If I really wanted to, I could, but I don't really care that much. But here's the thing.
I read it up the day before, so you could technically just read it.
I could, but the points don't even fucking matter on the show. So, but here's the problem.
Matt's giving up.
I gave him a 6 on usability, which isn't that terrible. But, my God... Is your cat the size of, like, King Kong? Why do you need that much space? I mean, I have a cat, too. Cooper, he's adorable.
Picture here.
Yeah, he's super cute. Like, I love my cat and everything, but I'm not going to dedicate half my desk to the damn cat.
But you got to think, though, like, the dresser is right there, the drawer or whatever, so how far could he move over?
Well, here's the thing, Tom. He has the cat bed where his feet are.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if he's switching roles with his cat. That's his footrest, and the cat gets half the desk. They have some sort of deal going on.
Computer.
But let's be honest. There's a lot of space. Look, the whole I rest my arm on here for long sessions is just my personal opinion. Him trying to say, yeah, I know it looks kind of bad. Just bear with me. Trust me. I love using it like this.
But maybe if that's how he uses it, then you can't blame
Then that's
him.
fine. But as far as the show goes, with just being an actual decent setup, it's a no-go from me. Way too far over to the right. He's basically cutting off his speakers because of that, which is a huge issue. His cable management is awful. Just tons of random shit on the desk that doesn't need to be there. The usability of the MacBook could be better if he was slid over to the left side, like I was saying, and everything would just look nice. There's no headphone stand. The theme's like probably the only decent thing, and even there, he's got a Minions poster and he's 24. But I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'm being a dick, but this is just kind of how things are for me. So that's how I am, and I'm not the only one. A lot of people are saying that in the chat. So. But yeah, I mean, everything else is kind of cool with your theme, but then you put the Minions thing on. I just lost some respect for you. But no, seriously, use the desk. Like, it's not that hard to just slide, center, bam. And there would still be room for your cat, unless your cat is like Garfield and like 37 pounds.
That's not that bad for a cat.
No, that's actually really... If your cat's 37 pounds, Tom, take him to the vet.
I have a tiger, so...
Well, then 37 pounds is not enough.
It's not.
So, but, and then, I mean, I get he's like a student and stuff, but that's not really, you know, he's got all this shit in there. Yeah, you know, I don't know. So, I mean, if you love your cat that much, I just condense completely. I go down to one monitor. I, you know, have enough room.
Get rid of the desk.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind, though. I mean, honestly... I don't have much else to say. It's confusing. You know, you use the cat bed as a footrest. That right there should have been like the biggest concern of them all. But at least I feel good today because everyone in the chat's actually kind of agreeing with me, you know, which is weird.
I can't see because of the nighttime chat, but there's someone with the black name said, give your cat space to the right.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, let's just be honest. A cat's a cat. You do your setup the way you want it. The cat's going to find a spot to chill up there if he wants. I mean, it's a cat. It's not like, excuse me, sir. I'm not really too happy with this new arrangement.
He's saying the window, too. So what if he wants to fire escape, you know, get out of there, and his setup is blocking the window?
Well, guess he's going to die, so.
I think he's more concerned about fire hazards. Safety hazards.
All right. Let's go to episode fucking hell. Setup number 5, submitted by Garrett. He's 14. He was on episode 175. Plans on getting a lot more posters and LEDs. So this isn't a before, guys. He didn't bring it to you. This is just it. So he was on previously and obviously had some sort of seizure, forgot everything I told him, and just submitted this.
What does a seizure have to do with him?
I don't know. I just felt like saying somebody has a seizure. The thing is, you would think you'd be on the show, you'd come back and be like, ha, screw you, Matt. But instead he's like, eh.
Yeah. I feel like this was a placeholder, but then he never like really updated, so...
Well, this is awkward. I mean, somebody's cutting their lawn, and I'm going to start screaming like a little bitch. But first off, you know, the only thing I can say I like about it is the Mustang poster. That's... You know, that's about it. Even then, it's not centered. You have a random shelf holding a stack of games, and that's it. I mean, the shelf looks...
He did get rid of stuff. I did see that.
I thought you would die for that. He did.
It did get.
But yeah, I mean, the cables, the speakers, which they're Dell speakers. I mean, they're not really doing anything, so I'm not really... As much as I should be like, oh my God, how dare you put your speakers like that? I'm also like, yeah, they probably don't sound that good anyway, you know?
He's got more problems than that.
And I mean, the Xbox is like, hello. And then he's got his headphones on, the monitors. The monitors look like they just were in an earthquake. You like align them perfectly, and then an earthquake happens. You're like, screw it. I'll just let it be.
Take the picture.
Yeah. As he's taking the picture of the earthquake, he's like, shit. He could just wait 5 minutes to take a new picture, but instead he's like, I
gotta submit now.
Do it. But yeah, the PC, I mean, I don't know what is going on up here that makes you do that. I mean, that's just probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And then it's like his attempt at cable management, and then he has these 2 random cables like just coming out. And then all the boxes and just it's all
right. So what do you do? First step,
stop submitting to the goddamn show. That's the first step. Right? No, honestly. Because what's going to happen? He's going to move a shoebox and be like, all right, ready for a new episode. Just stop. Just stop. I take everything off. And I always joke about, you know, pushing everything off the desk and starting fresh. But honestly, just take everything away. All your boxes, everything. And then think about it. Okay, should my PC go in that spot? No, because I have a thing called feet. You know, like, just common sense. I don't know what's going through your mind when you... Oh, my God. Jeez, that's Dexter breaking... He's trying to break the back door open. He must really have to take a piss. Oh, God. Okay, anyways, yeah, I don't have much else to say, honestly. I would just say stop submitting and watch an actual episode.
Yeah, everybody in the comments and when the episode comes out, just give them some feedback, you know? Give them some ideas and help them improve. And then submit when your setup actually changed.
Yeah.
Is he going to come out?
If you want to put it on next setup, let him out. He probably has to take a piss and, you know. Anyways, all right, next setup of the day, submitted by Ned from Ned's Declassified. Not really. 14 years old, mostly uses a setup for gaming, video editing, and YouTube. He'll display all types of sports. His theme for the setup was red and black with some comic book and gaming parts. So, who lives on the road? I'm just kidding. Oh my God, it's Dexter. Hey, you tricked us. You tricked us. Anyways, I thought he had a pee, but I guess not. He just wants to be. Hi. Okay, you want to be? What do you think of this setup, buddy? I know. I can't believe it either.
He's speechless.
I don't know if you guys would agree, but I feel like that wallpaper, something about it looks like it's pushed down or something.
It's like dimensions are off.
Yeah, and it makes it look like it's... I don't know. It makes it look like the picture's skewed. But really, it's an ultra-wide. But I don't know. Anyways, what are these noises I'm hearing outside? It's like the weirdest things ever.
I don't know to tell you.
But yeah, so I'm looking at this setup, and I have a lot of confusion, but also a lot of like, yeah, whatever. It's decent. I guess my first confusion is just kind of all the picture frames and stuff on the right. Like, I'd probably put that stuff up on the wall. Even then, it's so small, I wouldn't even bother. It just looked kind of weird, out of place. The fake plant, I'd burn. The headphones, why are they orange if you're going for a red setup? A little confusing there.
He sees them as red.
What?
He sees them as red. Ned sees them as red.
Is that a joke or is that like an actual thing?
I'm just making an assumption.
I thought that he had maybe some sort of like color blindness.
No, because then why is everything else red?
Fuck if I know. I just think the wall space is completely underutilized. The picture that he does have up there, I mean, you'd have to be a giraffe to actually ever see it. So a little bit confused there. And then, the Xbox, nothing really to complain about. I always say controller stands. I know people get sick of hearing that, but we saw it earlier. It just looks way better when you see it like that, with the controller stands on top of the Xbox. It just looks clean. Pop vinyls, like, yeah, that's simple to the point. I mean, it's an underwhelming setup. I like that you have the red legs, but I hate, oh God, the Alex drawer and that tabletop. I hate the look of it. Like the color just looks so unfinished. And I know that's what some people like, but at least have some contrast. You know?
Yeah. Like, either switch the color of that.
Yeah, like one black and then one's that. I don't know. Whatever.
I agree.
But yeah, here's a great example though. We were just talking about mouse pads. Here's one that has probably the ugliest goddamn logo I've ever seen. What was that? A Charmander tail coming off the S? Jesus Christ. Also, what did you... Oh my God, these people cutting their damn lawn. What did you do to the mouse? Look at... Is that...
Oh yeah.
Is that normal? Like a weird... Or is that like your bird is pecking into that shit? Jesus. It looks like... I don't...
it looks like a weird design to be like already there. It seems like that's just damage from... something.
Maybe it is the logo. I mean, their texture, but that looks very poorly done. It looks like someone. Maybe he gets angry, he just bashes it into the corner of it. Honestly, he could like flip it over and bash it into the edge of the desk. I don't know. Someone said it's the. Oh my God.
It's the texture.
That's the texture. Do not buy that mouse. That is probably the shittiest looking mouse I've ever seen. It looks so like half-assed because it's only like 5 little divots, and then the rest looks smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not a fan of that.
That's just stupid. But yeah, I mean, the wall, like I said, completely underutilized. It's a whatever setup. It's cool. It's a little boring, but good wire management. Cool. You know?
Good job. Yeah.
And I know some people don't care, but if you find red zip ties, which I'm sure they make them because they make everything, it's just plastic, but that'd probably look better than alternating colors. But yeah, you ready for the...
Let's do it.
Okay, Nathan 14. This is his family office in their home computer, and just thanks for watching. No, he said their home computer is just off to the right of this, which I was gonna flame him for not showing like a centered photo, but I guess it's because he's got secrets over on the right side.
Yeah, his family secrets.
Yeah. Used setup for gaming and homework. He aspires to be a musician since he plays the trumpet. And the trumpet's thing on. I
thought you liked that.
Huh?
I thought you'd give him a better score if you knew he played trumpet.
I actually want to get back into playing the trumpet, yeah. I was in 4th grade when I did it, and I was the best. I was destined to be the best. But I quit. I don't want to talk about it right now, Tom. Anyways, what do you think about the speakers being where they are?
You know what? He's trying to make room for them. They're not fitting under the monitors because the monitors can't be mounted because of that back piece. I think it's fine. I really do. You can't lay them down either because the monitors are too low. So I think, you know what? He's trying to make it work, and I think it works for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, that's probably the best spot, so I'm not going to like completely go in and destroy them. At least he didn't try to shove them in between the monitors there and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just...
But the microphone, I guess he has some extra slack and he could pull it down. Hopefully he's not trying to use it right there, because that's not ideal. I'm sure it also, like, I don't know, I just see that vibrating off that back piece, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, common sense things. Let's get a headphone stand, a headphone hanger. Why are your headphones blue if you're going for red? I don't know. Right, Dexter? What do you think of this? Isn't it crazy? Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll keep rubbing you. Anyways, you know, the storage and all that stuff, I understand if that's just how your family room is in the home office. So you just kind of have like a big hutch shelf up above and you have to share it. And, you know, we have to take these things into consideration. Is it going to give you, like, you know, some extra working room where we're going to be like, oh, let's not go so hard on them? No. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you to change that if you're just stuck with that layout because of the rest of the room. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't really see too much that's wrong with this. I think given the space, given the circumstances, you're doing a good job. It's not going to, like, again, get an amazing score or anything, but it's not anything crazy that I'm looking at that needs to be fixed ASAP Rocky, you know?
ASAP Rocky.
So,
yeah.
Looking at this, what do you think?
I see that. Is this, like, taped onto there? Like the Logitech?
I guess so, yeah.
That's, like, the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, Velcro or...
Yeah, I feel like when that, like, mess up your usability with the headphones, I honestly don't know.
I think it comes on and off.
Okay, I mean, yeah, this setup is like, it's a setup. He's using it to go on the computer. That's what that's what it's meant for. It's not like crazy, like, damn, I want this setup.
Yeah,
but, you know,
and cable management is pretty decent. I mean, there's a lot of cables for what you're working with. I don't know why there's so many. Right?
I know it's a lot.
It looks like he's got like a million computers and
maybe
stuff
it's like a really long extension cord or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, you're a good boy, Dexter. Anyways, you ready for the final setup of the day?
Let's do it.
All right. Marin is 16. He's got a little title called Black Axe. Just literally Black Axe. I don't know why, who, what, when, why, where, what, how, but it is. He said his setup is obviously not finished. He's just submitting it to the show because why the fuck not? But this is his laptop-powered setup. That obviously isn't powered because it's not on.
There's no power.
Yeah, so little bit of a suggestion if you're going to submit to the show called Pimp My Setup.
It does have pictures with the screens on, but they're close and like not usable pictures.
Yeah, like really shitty photos. Try to keep the monitor and the laptop. Keep all your screens on. It just honestly makes a big difference. So that's what I recommend. Definitely do that because this would have looked a lot nicer had he done that. But nonetheless, it is really nice. I honestly wouldn't have said that it wasn't finished yet. You know, like, it looks done to me. What else are you going to do? Get a laptop stand, which, you know, that would be nice.
I think he wants to build a PC, but I'm not too sure.
Okay. Because technically nobody's setup's ever done. Yeah. You know, so everyone could say, yeah, this is just not finished yet, so don't go too hard on me. But yeah, I guess really the one thing I could say is laptop stand or something to kind of fill that right side a little bit more would look nice because I don't think you're actually using the laptop. You just like having that extra screen as like an auxiliary display, which is fine. Yeah. So at least have it up on something that looks nice. It looks like a white sort of docking station would work really well here. You know, the plant and all that, whatever. And then the console, again, same thing with the controllers and the right side with the shelf with the games, I actually don't mind that. I think that's pretty cool, you know.
Seems like a far reach.
Yeah, it does, but it's also, I guess, more for like the look of it more than anything. Yeah. But I would say if you start to get even more games, I'd put another one or something, because then it's going to start looking like shit if you have just stacks and stacks. And then obviously wire mold is something I always recommend. And I don't know if that TV's too high, but it looks like you just rotate left and you use it. So I would say it is too high, but again, I'm not actually there. But let me know what you guys think in the comments if you think it's too high. And yeah, the cable management leaves a little to be desired. I mean, there are some easy fixes here, for sure. So I do give you props for some of the work you put into it, but at least finish the damn job. But yeah, it's a very straightforward setup. It's kind of boring, but what do you do for theme here? I don't know.
No, yeah, it seems like he's very basic with like white and black. He likes it simplistic, so maybe the plants do the job for him, but it does seem a little bare.
Why not get like a fake axe or something?
Make it black?
Yeah, and mount it up on one of the bowls, like the right side or something.
Okay.
If your YouTube name is Black Axe, you might as well.
Someone say remove the heater in the back. You can't just do that.
Yeah, like just want to beep, beep, beep. Yeah, it's gone. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's good. It's nice.
It's another setup that people use.
People are saying to move his setup to another wall, but I don't know. I think the desk is too long.
It is too long, yeah.
So I don't think he can do that. But anyways, now it's time for the part of the show where we give the scores. We got Luke with an 82, Tyler with a 92, Emanuel with a 76, Spencer with a 64, Garrett with a 60, Ned with a 78, Nathan with a 72, and Marin with a 74, which I think was pretty fair. So yeah, pretty interesting setup right there, episode right there. Let me know in the comments, the live chat, what should I title this? Because I don't know how to title these episodes. I don't really want to do this shit. Thanks for watching, guys. Episode 261. We're going to live on August 20th.
A little far back.
Dog is on my feet. 2017. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.